Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and I am back with some more ParanorMAIL for you guys. Today I've got one that's just really, really wild. You'll see what I'm saying. I really don't know what to make of it myself, but anyway, I want to take a second though and thank everybody who watched the interview the other night on Bigfoot Odyssey. I really enjoyed it and thought it was a really good interview, and I really liked the way that Carrie does it, the format and everything, and I really appreciate that everybody that watched it and participated. So thank you guys. It was an enjoyable experience, and sometimes those things it can go either way. This one was, but anyway. And any of you who watched it the other night, if you have any experiences that you would like for me to share for you on here, I'll be glad to. Just email me at paranormalrushhour@gmail.com, and I'll get it there and read it and see what's up with it. So anyway, I'll get on with this one because it's not too bad. Not too long. Alright. Hello, Ryan. I saw you on Carrie's show, that I also watch a lot, last night, and it was nothing short of one of the best interviews I've ever heard on the subject. Every minute of it kept my interest, so thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Hearing you talk inspired me to write to you for the ParanorMAIL part of your show, which I thoroughly enjoy because I had an experience which specifically addresses a question you were asked by the audience last night. I have lived here in the Pacific Northwest all of my life, Washington to be exact, and of course we have the reputation for being a hotspot for Sasquatches. I had never seen a Sasquatch here myself, and I had never seen anything else strange like that either. I had also been camping in the Cascades my whole life, and honestly, I kind of doubted that they existed, because I assumed I would have already seen one by then if they did. That's how much time I spent out there. Well, I was camping with my fiance and her friend who also had her fiance along too. He was a cool enough guy, but not outdoorsy at all, and to be blunt, he was sort of a wuss when it came to being in nature. We had done some hiking, which is how I discovered his wussiness to begin with, haha. And by the evening, we were really tired. We all went to sleep around 9 p.m. in our tents. At around 2:45, something woke me up, and I had to pee. So I went outside of the tent and stood close by a tree to do my thing when I noticed a light in the distance. We were in some pretty thick forest, so it was strange to see a light. I knew that there was a small clearing not too far from our camp because we passed it on our way out for the hike earlier. I thought about waking my fiance up, but I didn't want to freak any of them out, especially the wussy guy, so I walked a little more than halfway to the clearing, and what I saw looked like a scene from a sci-fi movie. There was a UFO with a super bright light coming down from under it, while it was hovering over the ground. It was a flatter looking craft, and I think it was metallic chrome type of color because I could see the reflection from the moon on it. It was not really huge, but not small, and what I saw next was completely surreal. It looked like a gray alien appeared standing under it, and I'm saying this is what it was because it was a very small, slender figure with a larger head, almost disproportionate to its body. That's what it looked like to me, anyway. Then, about 15 seconds after it appeared, I saw two much larger figures walk into the light. They looked gargantuan beside the gray alien-looking figure, and the first thing I think is it's a couple of Bigfoots. I know that is exactly what they were. I just stood there, leaning behind a tree, mesmerized and terrified, because I thought I was going to get caught by them and taken away to some other planet. That's the type of thing I was thinking anyway. Well, the next thing I know, I woke up in the tent, and it was daylight. 7:11 a.m. to be exact. If it was a dream, then it was a total lucid dream. I remembered everything up until the point when I woke up. I know I got up to go pee, and I know I saw what I saw. What I don't know is how I got back to my tent. I was on top of my sleeping bag, and there was a little bit of tree bark in my hair, like very small pieces. I know I did not go to sleep with that in my hair when I first went to bed. I know this was not a dream. Again, I know that I saw what I saw. I don't think I want to know anything else to tell you the honest truth. This was just one thing that occurs in this strange life we have, I guess. I just had to share this with you. Ever since this happened, I have become obsessed with the subject of UFOs and Bigfoot. It wasn't my thing before, but now I am obsessed. And I know I'm not the only one who's experienced things like this. There's a relationship of some type between the ETs and the Sasquatch. That is something I am sure of. Thanks for taking the time to read this. I'm really looking forward to your next show. Best regards. And keeping them anonymous. Well, I really appreciate you sending that in, because that's an interesting thing. And that's something that happens to people. I know. I've heard of, the whole missing time thing. We've all heard that about people having experiences, and then, hours, days going by, and they have no idea how they got to where they were, or where the time went, what happened. It's really weird. It's a strange phenomenon, and it happens a lot. One day I'm going to tell a story. I may have already told it in one of my shows, one of my episodes, but I'm going to talk about it, about when I lived in Florida. There was a guy that had a yacht, and he lived on it with his wife, and ended up going missing for a couple days. And it was really crazy. But anyway, I really appreciate you sending that in. And remember, anybody else who has anything to share with us, please send it to me. And if you have any comments about this or about anything else, don't be shy. Leave them in the comment section, and I'll see them. I read all of them. I try to anyway, unless there's just tons. But I usually try to be pretty good about reading them all and responding. So anyway, I appreciate it, everybody. Thanks again for all of you who watched, and all my new subscribers and everything. I appreciate it more than you guys know. So with that, I'll just see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.